This is a service announcement to check your coil packs. This is out of my 2016 Challenger Scat Pack shaker. I've taken out the plugs and I noticed that a few of them had some corrosion on them. Now, it's weird because under this corrosion, there's like a dielectric grease under there and it wipes off. But there is a significant amount of corrosion on the plug tips. So that got me to thinking, I have corrosion somewhere else. This is the spring inside the coil boot. This is where your spark travels. There is no dielectric grease on here. This is purely corrosion. Now, I had no misfires. The car ran fine. However, this can affect your performance, especially when you look at the coil pack itself and it's covered in corrosion. What that does is, even though you might not have a miss, everything might look okay. Oh, don't mind the spark plug. I went a little heavy on octane booster maybe a couple of times, and that's what happens to your plugs when you put too much octane booster in them. This was VP Octanium. Mixed it a little heavy, so don't be alarmed by that. However, what can happen with corrosion is it can increase the resistance of that spark between the coil pack and the spark plug. That increased resistance makes the coil pack work harder. Working it harder increases heat. Heat increases the failure rate of your coil packs. I don't think I'm going to replace the coil packs. Like I said, I haven't had any issues. However, I will say that I would not be surprised if down the road I wind up with a little miss or something like that from this coil pack, or not this coil pack. All 4 coil packs I pulled from the driver's side so far have looked like this. So eventually I think I'm going to replace them, but I'm not going to do it now. This is just a PSA for people that might have older Hemis, or Hemis with a lot of miles on them, or Hemis in a wet climate. My car came from Michigan. So, I mean, that I'm not going to say it's uncommon for this to happen. However, I do think it is, but I think maybe it's because the car sat a lot or something like that, and there was moisture in the tube or something like that. I don't know. It's hard to say. However, just take a look at them when you change your plugs. Your first indicator is if you have corrosion on your tips like this. The second is if you look down the spark plug boot and it's green like that. Or when you pull the boot off and white powder falls out, or green powder, that lets you know there's corrosion in there as well. So I'll keep this short, but that's what it looks like.